No one is actually a vegan. It just so happens to be that the meat eaters eat the meat of an animal, while the vegetarian, the vegan, they eat the meat of a plant. Let's take an example here, an apple. So you just take an apple from where? Well, apple is not made in laboratory, like how a plastic is made. Let's say plastic is made in laboratory. It's not a living being. However, a plant is a living creature, just like chicken. So chicken is a living creature, and we take its egg, we eat its egg. It's called non-veg food. It's not vegetarian. Now, same people, the vegan people, what they do? They go to the plant, they take his apple, they chop off his apple, and then they kill that apple. Like they literally murder it. They just chop it off. Like seriously, this is what the vegans do. They chop off the apple, then they take out its seeds, throw the seeds away, they eat its meat. How is it that we call the veganism as something good? Many people say that we shouldn't kill animals because they are living creatures and they feel pain. Guess what? It has been proven that the plants are living creatures as well. They feel the pain the same way we do. Like if you chop off a plant, let's say it's fruits, its leaves, its stem, well, it will feel pain. And what vegans do is really disgusting. Do you know what they do? They took the plant, like some vegetables. They didn't even kill it first. Like they literally put the vegetables in let's say pressure cooker, some microwave, some any other cooking stuff. They literally like boil it or burn it alive. Like at least the meat eaters, they kill the animal first. Like if you eat the chicken, well, first when you go to a butcher, he cut off his head, gives you the meat, then you put the meat in a pressure cooker, let's say, and at least that's less painful death. Imagine if you just took a vegetable and you put it in a pressure cooker. Let's you know how painful is that? Like it's literally torture, and it gets religious a bit, but if you think about this logically, who is more important, a plant or an animal? If there is, let's say, no chicken on the planet Earth, no chicken, I mostly eat chickens and fish and goat meat, but let's say there's no chicken, goat meat, or fish on this planet, guess what? We can still survive. There's no lion on the planet, we can still survive. There's no elephant on the planet, the rest of the all the rest of the animals and human can still survive. Yes, there will be this balance in the food chains imbalance, but we can manage that out, and we as a human species and cockroach species, cat species, rest of the animals can still find a way to survive this. But if there is no plant, there is no survival. Literally, I'm not kidding. Look this up. CO2, carbon dioxide, is absorbed by plant and they release O2, oxygen. Without oxygen, we cannot survive. No human being or animal can survive without oxygen. Guys, don't feel guilty about eating meat. You are going to eat meat anyway. It's just going to happen to be a plant meat. And this is really like so cruel thing that those plants spend their entire life giving us the oxygen and we just ate their babies like those little beans, the nuts. We just eat it. Like how ungrateful is that? Like we literally eat their babies. I mean, think about a father who just helped you your entire life. No, someone else's father, and you just kill his son. You chop off his son's head. You murder his daughter. Imagine how brutal is that. This is what the veganism community wants you to do. They want you to literally murdering the very thing that is sustaining this planet. It's plant. We should respect plants. And I'm not saying to go carnivore. I don't think it's a good idea to go carnivore. Why? Because every influencer you see, they once they go on carnivore, they add some fruits in their diet. Why? Because this carnivore diet is not sustainable, not just because of the money, but it has a different reason on its own. Yeah, we need plant meat as well as we need animal meat. But what I am saying is eat more meat to save the planet. You can save more plants. Think about this. The more plant you save, the more oxygen we get. And this is pollution is very dangerous. Like it's literally kills people. Think about it. You literally save life by eating this meat today. Feel great. Feel proud about yourself. And don't feel guilty that oh some animal has to die. Remember, sacrifice few to save many. This has been throughout the history that some 300, let's say you watch the movie 300, right? Those 300 bravely sacrificed their lives to save the entire Spartan civilization. To save the Spartan, the king has to die. So you have to sacrifice few to save many. Yeah, it was from the Unlimited Blade Work in Fate Grand Order, if you know that. But I do agree with this strategy. Because if you just eat one animal today and it saves a plant, guess what? This plant, when this plant will save many different animals. Maybe it will save 2, 3 birds, one human, because air pollution can kill humans, and it is. Just look the data up. This is what we need to do. We need to eat more meat. Don't feel guilty about this. And if you have any vegan friend, share this video with him or her, telling that how worse the veganism really is. And not to mention that you get a lot of malnutrition by just eating the plant meat. I'm not going to call it vegetarian vegetables. I'm just calling it plant meat. Like it literally is meat. Think about it. Like a broccoli. A broccoli is meat. It's just that it's not that tough, hard to chew like a chicken. Chicken meat, you have to chew a lot. That's the reason why the meat eaters actually get a better jawline, because you're training your teeth, this part of the teeth, this front and the side part of the teeth, and you get a better jawline. I'll make a video on that separately, but here's how it works. You know the jaw resizer on Amazon? It only trains till here, like only this side. But here, when you eat meat, it trains your backside like this, and the front as well. So this is why should be eating more meat. That doesn't mean to eat the raw meat. I don't think the raw meat is good for us because of bacterial contamination and everything. Make sure to wash your meat, cook it, and then eat it. Maybe raw meat is not, maybe for some people might not be that bad, but I don't eat it. So if this video has reduced your guilt for eating meat and you think that it would be a fun idea to share with your friend, do like the video and subscribe to the channel and share with such a friend. Thank you for watching.